everybody, welcome to Off Our Needles.
We're the grocery girls. I'm Jodi.
And I'm Tracie. And today is check-in time for our novelty again. We've been knitting our little fingers off on this thing, haven't we?
There's been a lot of body knitting, hasn't there?
Yes,
but
this has been exciting.
We can see the end of the line here.
Yeah, we can see the shape we're making, and today we're gonna join it all up together. That's really, really fun.
It was fun to knit and see your neckline, and today we are going to talk about joining the side panels.
We are, and it's never too late to join our knit-alongs, you guys. You can always join in. That 50% off coupon code is still available, and you can get your kit and knit along with us.
The yarn to start with is not expensive, but then add the 50%
I know.
code. It always makes it such an affordable knit for everybody.
I always think it's a great way to try a yarn you've never tried before.
Yeah.
Well, now you got me all excited about it. I think we should get going with this.
No more chatty. Let's knit.
So we've created a really weird shape knitting this novelty so far, right? It's kind of a big, flat
poncho.
Kind of a poncho.
Kind of a
exactly,
poncho.
Exactly.
Oh, so what we're going to do today is we are going to go back to our provisional cast-on stitches, and we are going to pick up stitches along the underside of the arm as well as the provisional cast-on both front and back.
Yeah, you need a big long needle for that one. You've got all these stitches on the needle, right?
You do. I think I used a 40-inch. Ooh, that's long. But 32 is plenty, right?
Is it? Okay,
yeah, 32
perfect.
is plenty. So that way we're going to be able to join the sides of our sweater with our lace panel.
I love that. That was one of my favorite things about knitting.
It was. Yeah. It brings it all together, and you're towards the end where you can actually get to wear it. So this is where we're going to start picking up our stitches, right underneath our arm where we started the sweater. We're going to pick up enough stitches like it says in the pattern.
Yep.
We're going to follow along here, pick up all your stitches from the provisional cast on, and we're going to do the exact same on the other side and bring it together, and I'm going to show you guys how to do the lace.
I love it. So Laura's tells us in the pattern that it's easiest if you lay this sweater out on a big flat table or somewhere where you can really spread it out to see your stitches properly.
Yeah, I did it in bed on my lap.
I'm so surprised.
Totally. But yes, I can see why Laura recommends you laying flat because your stitches are all there. It's not going to be bunched and squished and pulled.
It's true. Because we are picking up stitches two different ways here. We're doing the pick up and knit method, and then we're releasing the live stitches from the provisional cast on, right? So if you're a little bit nervous about that, I would say spread it out on your kitchen table if you have a chance.
I agree. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to pick up stitches along the edge, along the seam of the sleeve. So when you pick up these stitches under the sleeves, you're going to have to just sort of find a sweet spot where you like to put your needle. You want to make sure if it doesn't look right, don't be afraid to pull back and try a different spot. You want to make sure you have the right amount of stitches like the pattern calls for, evenly spaced. So I finished picking up the required amount of stitches for my size that the pattern calls for, starting at the beginning of the sleeve. Now sometimes what I like to do is there could be a little bit of a gap here, and I like to pick up maybe 1 or 2 stitches that you can always decrease coming back, and that's under your arm just to help prevent a little gap or a hole that could be there. So now our next step is to pick up and knit the provisional stitches that we cast on earlier. What I'm going to do is pick up the right leg of every stitch and knit it as I go along the whole entire row. Okay, you want to make sure you don't pull your yarn too tight. You just want to knit it gently without pulling your yarn too tight, so when you come back to knit it, it isn't snug. And I'm going to finish that, pick up and knit all the stitches, and I'll meet you at the end. So I found it much easier if I went to the end and used a separate needle and picked up all of these provisional cast-on stitches, and then I had them back on a needle, and I was able to use this needle and my working yarn to work all the way to the end. So let me show you how I did that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick out my cast-on edge and any extra stitches that I had crocheted, and you want to free up the provisional waist yarn. This is so fun, you guys. And I don't know if there's a way you can do it where it unzips a lot quicker, but what I do, and I just think this is so fun, is I just like to go in and pick out the stitches all the way along here. And it takes a few minutes, you know, where you're pulling from. There it is. So you would continue all the way, taking out your waist yarn, and what you have left are your live stitches that you're gonna now knit together with both sides to form your lace panel on the side. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna follow our pattern and start to close the side with our lace pattern. Let me show you how to do that. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cable cast on 15 stitches onto our left-hand needle. So I've cable cast on 15 stitches, and we're gonna get set up for working our lace pattern so we can attach the two together. So our pattern asks us to knit 14 stitches. Now I'm gonna slip the next stitch knitwise with my yarn in the back, and then I'm gonna knit one of the live stitches that's on my right back. And I'm gonna pass that slip stitch over. There's our first row worked. Now I'm gonna turn my work around. Now I'm gonna work row 2 of my setup row. I'm gonna slip one purlwise with my yarn in the front, and now I'm going to purl one stitch, live stitch, from my other side to attach it together, and I'm going to pass that slip stitch back over, just like that. And now we're officially attached. So those are the 2 rows of setup complete. So now we've attached our front and back together along the side, and we're just going to follow in pattern, decreasing on the sides and using up those live stitches to attach it, following in our lace pattern. But don't forget, this is the larger lace pattern. This is worked over more stitches.
Okay, so that wasn't difficult.
No.
That looks really, really good.
What I wanted to mention though, when you cast on those 15 stitches, that cable cast on,
yes,
make sure it's not twisted, because when you attach it to the other side, you don't want it to be like a Mobius, right?
I agree. So the challenges at this point are that you've got a giant pile in your lap you're knitting, but just take it one row at a time.
Yeah.
Joining on either end, you're taking one stitch and attaching it to the sides of your work all the way up. And it really does go quite quickly, right? You're following your side chevron lace pattern.
Yeah.
And before you know it, you're gonna have an entire sweater that's joined on the side. Thanks so much for joining us today, you guys, for our novelty check-in.
We joined our sides.
We did. It was a big day, and we're gonna have one more coming up. And we're gonna show you how to do these finishing touches next time on our next check-in.
Don't forget to like and share this video, and maybe tag a friend who you think would like to knit with us.
Join us, you guys. We will see you next time on Off Our Needles.
Bye.
Bye.